All right, people, I got a special update and my thoughts on Apple. Before we get into that, I want to talk about a little bit quickly about my last update. On my last update, I talked about defending numbers, and Apple defended the number, but we only got 1 day above the key level, and then lost it the next day when they had the announcement, when they're announcing the products. Before I get into everything too, the big picture, this stock wants higher, but we are in a setup phase. I've said this before, but when we failed up here, one of the biggest problems, and I was screaming how this was not moving properly, was that put call ratio. I tell you, that was one big thing. They knew they don't want the stock to go. This is a stock. Okay, this company is going to make money through the roof, and people are bullish the stock like you wouldn't believe. And so it was more my opinion, this stock, and then of course the story of the visionary lines. Of course they told me the issue here. As soon as we lost that at 164, that was it. We did not ever have the power, and we are in a massive chop zone right now. Okay, so let's talk about these facts first, and then I'll get back into the story here, people, because I've been making a lot of other plans, making money in other stocks, while Apple has been choppy, like I've been explaining. So I will explain these numbers and my thoughts about Apple inside the video as I speak. That's right, people. So not everything's going to be in the boxes. So 158.81, that's a support we're going to defend, all right? And we've went through that today, but we defended it, which is great. But if we lose that, they can go try the 157.09 in this chop phase of the market. And if we lose that, same thing over here. Now, one phase we need to kind of stop testing this level. Apple will need to regain 161.80, and not just regain it, but close above it. Okay, and even if we get that, we will need. What I'm getting at here is Apple, in my opinion, is going to be is going to be choppy for a while. It's going to take time to set up the next move higher, but it will require time. And I said this in my last update before this mess happened again. Anyways, I said it would be very choppy, and that's what they did. They tricked people again, right? It was going up, looked all good, boom, down. You see that for yourself, right? This is all planned. But I looked at the put call ratio, volume going up. By the way, that day. Now the volume here is kind of it was higher here. So volume going up here was nothing. Higher, as you can see, this bar here, it's kind of small here, but I can tell you the volume is way higher. And again, it's a downside bar. So you tell me now, can the stock simply go up higher? No. This is going to need time. It's going to need to chop. In the meantime, what I've been doing is making plans in other stocks. And I'm going to show you, such as Goldman Sachs last week. I talked about buying at 215. That was a 300% banger, people. So listen, I've made a lot of winning Apple plans. When you see me being reserved with Apple, it's because I don't put plans out there for the hell of it. They have to make money. When this plan did not work, I knew why. I could see it. I gave it the benefit of the doubt. It doesn't matter. My system gave me the warnings. And so I was upset by it, but it was tricky. But I was upset. But again, listen. We had the put call ratio. They're not put. It was a big game. They played a big game because they had to make it look good. They made it look good here. I guarantee you, they fished in more calls. And Apple's in the big picture of things is going to go higher. They have so much income drivers. That's not the point now. The point is that the stock charts need time to build the proper movement so that we can get the directional move in Apple. And Apple's going to go much higher. No doubt in my mind. And when you hear me make a new plan for Apple, you watch and see the money we're going to make. But as it stands, what I do is it doesn't matter the company. When it comes to options, we want to get into what's in our favor, and Apple is not in my favor at all. I call it a big chop zone, lots of problems, and I need to see the right action. And you see what it's been doing since I made that last update. Let me show you here. People, I want to go into this plan update. I want to show you something. So let me show you. Let's go into this plan over here. I made the last update. What I said is exactly what happened, people. Inside this video I talked about those key pivots. But if you listen to what I actually, you know what, it's going to be take too long. But I suggest you go and listen to what I said September the 8th. But I'll just summarize it quickly that I'm inside this now. You can see that I talked about this right now. We happen to regain it one day. We regained the 160. We bounced off that level. Okay, but one day. And what I was looking for, did you see me make a plan for Apple? Did you see me tell me? And then even when it was going up, it didn't stay up. They took it down, right? When they had the presentation for the new iPhone, okay? This was all planned. The whole thing, because of the put call ratio, I guarantee it. They want to hold us down, but not just that. My visionary lines, what I saw the story unfold, I knew that this was going to be a massive chop, and it's exactly what happened. So I know that I've been saying that what I see in the visionary lines is very powerful, and it depicted the story of Apple. But I can tell you one thing. The good news is this. Believe me when I tell you, when I see the next signal, we're going to make a killing in Apple. On my next signals, once I see the right kind of setups, we're going to make a killing in Apple. But I tell you, Apple is going to need some time. It's going to be some chop. It's going to be some games in Apple. All right, people, welcome to Power Target Trades. People, when it comes to Apple, I've been making a lot of great plans like this. You should check out this GS update plan. But not only that, it shows you the winning plan that I posted on my stream. I've been focusing on what's in our favor, working on with the system. Okay, Apple was out of favor, and that's why you see me made no plan into Apple, because all I saw was problems. Meanwhile, we've been making great gains in stocks like Home Depot, because Home Depot was in favor, especially last week, right, people? So this is what it is. I go by the system rules. I don't post plans unless I see an opportunity for us, and I see Apple just a chop zone. That's not my style. I'm going to go into what stocks are in our favor and try to make some 100% gains, 200% gains over there. When Apple's back in my favor, we'll go back in. In the meantime, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I suggest you subscribe, because I make a lot of great detailed plans for Apple. And a lot of other stocks. Check out my created playlist. You know what? Even in there, you're going to see a lot of my former Apple plans. I made a lot of great Apple plans in July. July was win after win after win after win after win. And then we started running into issues. And you know what? I know why. I could see the story. It doesn't matter. The charts. What I see with the visionary lines is very powerful with Apple. It depicts it perfectly. And again, giving too much benefit of the doubt. Plus, I saw the put call ratio. That last Apple trade. That's why it didn't work out. And it was tricky because they made it look good, but boy oh boy, it was just a big game. And you know what? Now it's unwound. They a lot of people that have been bullish Apple, they lost money. Being bullish Apple. Now that's on the option side. Now if you're a long-term investor, on the long-term investor side, you still made a lot of money. But I'm talking about the short-term option calls, which a lot of the plans I post out here is to make some quick 100% gains with the short-term options. That's the majority of my plans. So anyways, people, don't worry. Like I said, check out what I said in this video. Those are my new things. I think that Apple has to regain that 160, 180 area, and Apple will have to see what it does to those support zones. To me, the Apple pulling back is going to be only a buying opportunity. That's how I see it right now. It's setting up. The more they want to pull it back, the more opportunity there's going to be. It's going to set up to make a big, nice 20, 30 point swing on the next move up. That's my opinion. They have all the revenue drivers. The iPhone 8. They have so many phones to sell now. The line is increased dramatically. Then they have a specialty phone, the iPhone X, which nothing is like that on the market. So the computers, everything they have is the top-notch stuff. And they have the client. It's a no. I see it as a no-brainer on a fundamental basis on the amount of money this company can generate from its services. I'll go on and on. But technically, right now, they're playing the game, in my opinion. There's a game being played because the big picture is they want to send Apple higher, and this is how they're going to do it. They're going to do it by making money off the people that are bullish, the stock, on the short-term calls. And eventually, when that ratio will change, then we'll get the stock charts will reset up. We'll get some great gains in Apple again. Like I said, I made a lot of great gains in Apple, but I don't see that now. So that's why you don't see me making plans, people. Anyways, I'm going to show you an easy way to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, this is a great YouTube channel. I would check out my other plans, stuff like NVIDIA, TSLA, Goldman Sachs. I really like these, and Netflix. We've been making money in a lot of other stocks, and that's the key, people. I post the facts of where we can make money in a safe manner based on the system. Apple, I see it as a chop zone. Nice. I don't want to play chop zone game. That let the other people who want to do that. I want to play the directional move, like the great gains we made in HD. Anybody go look at an HD chart, the 152.50 area, and where it went, and how much money we made on the options was 150% gains in 2 days. Well, let me show you the HD review, people. Actually, you know what? What I'm going to do, I'm going to put this HD review video inside here for you to click to it'll be in the video. You'll see in the video description. Let's see what I say, people. Alright, people. Now that we just finished watching that great detailed video, don't forget to look at my banner. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you check out my creative playlist. Make sure you study before taking action on power target trades. Every plan that I make has great detailed instructions. And I put my heart and soul in it because I want my subscribers and followers to make great money in the markets. But you have to study, people. Now let me show you a way to subscribe. Let's see a picture of me around here in a circle format. Simply click on it and it's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. Don't forget, people, at the end of the video to like the video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like